Right. Alright, Toby, go faster. Woof woof. How did you open that? Jeez, I didn't know Sherlock Holmes has mind control powers. Hello, and welcome back to my... I keep forgetting episodes number of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Last time we just got into a new case after finishing the third case of the game. And now we're investigating a dead body, another dead body, and it apparently belonged to a man with insane wealth or something. I really didn't get the memo, but it looks like the wife, I think, yeah, she got battered and bruised by 3 people, I guess. I'm kind of a bit fuzzy on the details, but without further ado, let's just get right through it. Oh yeah, quick bit of disclaimer, this video is probably going to be shorter than what I did, because I'm feeling pretty tired, but I want to get a video out of the way. Alright, this must be the door to a room.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
I wonder why. There might be more treasures, right, to be taking. And they got like one dead person and a hostage and something. I don't think they can call for help. They should just ransack the whole place down if I were them. But I wouldn't really do this in the first place, so yeah. Oh, I have more questions for you? Oh yeah.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Your ladyship?
There might be 3 of them, but one of them didn't really mix it well, right? That's what I got from my evidence. 2 glasses with traces of decanted wine, but we have peace swing, and a 3rd glass with wine and a large amount of peace swing. I guess we'll just be going back to Baker Street. Let's analyze the room and see what I can find. Yeah. Okay, let's perform the analysis real quick and see what it might be.
Let us see how the rope was cut.
See.
The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
Is it it smoothly? Maybe it's scissors? That's right. Yeah.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Okay, that's not it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe it's the cutters? Yes.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Oh, it's different? Oh yeah, because it made a shape. It's supposed to make like, yeah, no shape at all, right? It's the knife then? Oh wow.
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
Okay. Oh wow, I got a lot of stuff. Or it was fake in the host or embedded or on the Randalls, match points to the Randall gang. I mean, I don't really know about this, but let's see. I have way more evidence in here. I mean, thoughts that I have collected, right? 2 glasses with traces of decanted wine but without peace swing. Glass with some wine and a large amount of peace swing. Does that connect? It does. Oops. There are 3 people drinking wine out of 3 these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with peace swing. There were 2 people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the peace swing consisted solely of the dregs from the other 2 glasses. Okay. Ah yeah, if it's the rental gang, then it's not 2 people. Fractured skull, pen poker. Yeah, I guess that's a fact, right? Death of Sir Eustace could have been due to a poker blow. Oh, so that's another cause of that? This one. Oh. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to his accidentally striking his head on his fireplace grate and due to a poker blow. We've arrived at the location again, and let's ask her again.
Oh,
Nope.
no. Please.
Nope. Doesn't look like she knows the
Let
code.
us try to open this safe.
Wait, do I know the
This
code?
safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Alright. Oh. It's like... Okay. It's checking again on this side. This. Sweet. And I think going this way again. Right. I see some shaking. There you go. Okay, I didn't need to ask for the code then, right? Man. Should have done this beforehand. Oh, duh. Wow, there's money. Can I have them?
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal. Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
I guess he already has enough money. You're not really taking care of like his coins. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decompensation. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There is a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then, there are the lung abscesses that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by an alteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seemed excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of an evolving cirrhosis. Okay. There are also signs of ascites fluid in the peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I'm available to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. I see. Yeah, I gotta ask her about this.
Oh, what?
Nope, you don't know. Okay, you know.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was specially hard for her.
Alright, I see. She doesn't have many friends around here, huh? Well, I think it's because she's from Australia, right? She doesn't have any relative here. No personal life. Lady Brackenstall seldom went out after arriving in England. It was commonly known that she had no social life, not any close friends. Cause she's from Australia. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England. And remained at home during that time, there is little possibility that she or her maid are acquainted with anyone in the country. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. Let's just say she has no acquaintance first. Right, yeah. Sailor's knot, violent behavior, criminal silent fight, sharp knife. Actually, not a rope, a sharp knife. Okay. The rope was cut once with a sharp knife and tied quickly in sailor's knots. That could indicate that the intruder had a sailor's background. Does Randall gang have sailor's background? I don't know. Collect Toby from Baker Street and follow the Central investigate the murder. Okay, yeah. Can I talk to you? Oh, I can! Okay.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Ah. Sir Eustace had a severe drinking problem. Once he set Lady Brackenstall's dog on fire. Another time he threw a decanter at Teresa. Alright. Sir Eustace was violent towards his wife. Okay. Right, time to get him up more clues. Right. Okay, let's go back to Baker Street. Oh, we haven't gone through to the thingy yet, right? The police office. Alright, Toby, it's your time to shine. After 3 cases of me ignoring you all the time. Come on, good boy.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
Toby, are you following me? Nope, that's okay. Wait, did I leave Watson behind?
Search, Toby.
Alright, Toby, I am Toby now. Fear me, give me treats. Nom nom nom. Okay. Right, the smell seems to be leading way over here. Right. Alright, Toby, go faster. Woof woof. How did you open that? Jeez, I didn't know Sherlock Holmes has mind control powers. Right, it should be right around here. Is it going to be heading to that area? I think so. What? It's not? Oh. It is.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Why did they enter the shed? Shouldn't they just run for it? And instead of going out, they went here?
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
That's weird. Why does it lead to the well? What does the intruder have to hide? This isn't like the time where fingerprints are a solid evidence, right? And they climb out this wall, I guess.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Why do the criminal need to go here first? That's a hook.
This hook might be useful. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
Ha! Anything?
Small gardening tools. Nothing of great interest.
Okay. Anything else? Oh,
This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
alright. I guess the hook is the only thing that's useful there. Does that mean that they use the empty sacks or bags for anything? Maybe something here?
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
Oh, let's use the bucket and attach the hook. Use the windlass. Hey, this is like a crane game. Nice. Is that the silverware?
Silverware? This is hardly a coincidence.
Why do they need to hide this?
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
Why didn't they take the silverware? Silverware, yeah. Hello.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship? We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
Why are they not surprised towards this? Oh, looks like I can just do this. Okay, apparently that's connected. Probably is confirmed as the motive for the crime. The criminals may have planned to return or the silverware that they dumped. No, why? Silverware is not supposed to be found, right? Death for Eustace was an accident caused by a struggle with his wife. Absolved Lady Brackenstall, Lady Brackenstall and her maid committed the crime in self-defense. He decided there's no point blaming these poor women. Condemned Lady Brackenstall and her maid scaled Sir Eustace and attempted to cover the crime they deserved criminals. Excuse me? Is that all there is to the case?
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
Is this all of it? Are you kidding me? Have no more evidence? Yeah, looks like I'm missing one person here. I can make my assumption now, but I don't think I should. Randalls are guilty. Sir Eustace was murdered by the Randall gang. Robbery is confirmed as the motive of the crime. What's this? Sir Eustace was murdered by the one person who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Brackenstall. He is tall and strong. The person who was visiting that night was probably a sailor. I knew it. That's not the end yet. Search archive. Sure. Time to go back to Baker Street. Probably newspapers, right? 1893. This one. The Rock of Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the Adelaide, Southampton, London line. Cunner Building, James Street, London, has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand, and Australia. The ship brought to England, which Mary Fraser, the heiress of the Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. This reportedly beautiful young lady is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Brackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent.
Here it is. The shipping company, the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Gibraltar. Specialist? Oh, hey, Wiggins! Is she still looking at me? She is! No! Okay.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
Wiggins!
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893 and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Thanks, Wiggins.
I left it right on the table for you, sir.
What table? This table? Nope. There's a lot of tables here. It's this one.
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Oh, okay. Herbert Whittington, Thomas Walker, Ernest J. Woods, Harry Southworth, Jack Crocker, Charles Chill.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Right? Okay, second page. The captain.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Right, it's not there. See.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
Oh. Harry Southworth, Thomas Walker, and Herbert Whittington. Oh,
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
right.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Henry Southworth.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
You see, Mr. Jack Crocker.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Hey, can you? Yeah, you.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Sometime later.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Right, let me take a look at you. Clear look, honest. See anything else? Oh. Strong build. See, they have something with the fingers, right? But I don't think he has one. Oh, he has. Newspapering. Anything? Clean boots. I guess I did miss something. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, there it is. Sea knife.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Yeah. Sailor's knots.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Shark. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Huh.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Captain Crocker is the only sailor who was aboard the Rock of Gibraltar. I forgot the name. With Lady Brackenstall and her maid, and who is currently in London. Captain Crocker knows Lady Brackenstall, but he may be lying about his occupation on the night of the murder. Crocker is lying, his involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for a dust-cycling skill. Captain Crocker was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. Let's see, where did this? The captain is the killer. Sir Eustace was murdered by one person who was fishing that night. The murderer is tall and agile and a high-ranking sailor. Do you have anything else on the list? No. Crocker is fine man of sea, 1840s, is capable, honest man, and well-educated man, not being very wealthy. Before heading out. Well, this is going to be a fast one. There's not much evidence to be seen here. And it is actually really obvious as to who the murderer is. It's gotta be the captain, right? What's her name again? Lady Brackenstall. Yeah, Lady Brackenstall and the maid, Teresa, isn't really surprised when we found the silverware. That's really suspicious. Because those are probably really expensive and they're just... Oh, fine. Oh, okay, you found it. Oh, okay. Hey, shouldn't you be more happy than that? I know you've been a victim of domestic abuse but you should probably care about that, right? It's your personal belongings. 1 week old, that must be when the abuse happened. Ship crew. Poor health, I guess. The motive is serious as Frankenstein and poor health. Jack Crocker is a murderer and you will bring him and his accomplice Lady Frankenstein to justice. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and dysmaniacal man. The mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There's no need to inform the police. I know murder is murder, but at the same time I do feel bad for her. Because she's being abused and such, right? And if it's self-defense, then I guess it makes sense. But then again, right, it's not really as self-centered as the person that got arrested in the last case. Because it was gaining for personal reasons, right? But I am guessing like the captain here knows about the abuse and was like, yeah. I don't know what really happened though, but I know that the captain is conspiring with Lady Brackenstall. Maybe it's an act of revenge then. You know what? Since it's not really as worse as the person in the third case, I think absolving him would be the better option. At least for me, I guess. Yeah, I don't really want to waste a lot of time for this because I think I'm going to make this video like pretty short. So let's just absolve him. I think I'm still missing something, but I think not really, right?
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife, the knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
What? Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ah! W. Okay. Bruh.
Please forgive me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night. Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Wow. He just tricked Inspector Lestrade like that. Alright, I'll accept the decision and let's go to the new chapter. Okay, case 6, we solve the case. Oh wow, we will miss him more chance. I guess I'm on the majority again. Well, the Kew Gardens drama. Alright.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment, a theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Sweet, we're gonna go to Kew Gardens. Right, I guess it's a good time to end this episode right here. I didn't think that I would finish the 4th case this early on. I thought it will be a pretty long one and not this short. The next episode will be tackling a new case. I don't know what it's about, but I think it's something related to us meeting with, what's the name? Mycroft? Yeah. Watson's? No, Holmes' brother. Yeah, that's it. But anyways, I'm gonna end this episode for now. So I'll see you later in the next video. Bye bye. Oh yeah, thank you so much for watching as well.